Hi, it's time for a bunny update. You guys are about 6 weeks old now. It's been a while since I've done an update because I had my camera out on loan. Ugh, allergies going crazy. I had my camera out on loan to a tree organization I am part of because they had a convention going, and as it turns out, I didn't even get any footage of it. So it was out on loan for 4 weeks, and I didn't even get any reward for that. But that's okay. Now I can have bunnies on YouTube. These guys are the Californians. I think they're Californians. She's certainly one, Mama is, but I don't know about her, about the buck. But yeah, this is them. They're getting pretty big. They're nowhere near butcher weight, of course. I tend to wait until they're about 3 months old, or about 13 weeks or so. As you can see, I have separated the does now. There used to be 2 does in here. They were not fighting, so that was cool, but I decided, you know, with all the little babies everywhere, and I have more cages, I didn't need to have them crowded up anymore. These guys will stay with their mama for another maybe week or so before I put them in their own cage. Let's close these up. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. Here's some more babies, but I gotta close this cage so they don't open the door up. Here's the other babies. I put all the colored ones with her because I liked them, I guess, that way. I don't know. She was definitely the mother to all the colored ones because the other Californian was bred to the albino, to the other white buck. And she was bred to the black one. I think she was bred to the black one again this time. But there's Mama. I don't know what breed she is. I kind of wish I knew. But anyway, here's babies. Hi, babies. And these guys are a lot tamer than the other ones. Get the camera with the other hand. There we go. But they're tamer. They like all of the pets. And it's such a shame that they're so tame because they are also food. I'm probably going to be keeping this one here. And I'm going to be keeping this one here. Hey, you don't even care. I'm going to be keeping this one. I believe that they're both females. I'm not sure. This one would be a really good pet, but I don't have anybody lined up to want them for pets. I'm considering keeping her, or him or her, I'm not sure. This gray one here, if we can see. Show me your face, you're cute. And this other gray one in the corner, because I don't know if you can see it on camera. Maybe you can see it better with her, or him. They got this white flecking in their fur, and it doesn't go all the way down. So I'm not really sure what kind of color that is, but I want to see maybe if I breed this one and this one together, what kind of colors might come out. Maybe the coat will breed true, I doubt it. But, oops, I kind of like the coloring. Oh, he wants some petting too. This one really, really, really likes the pets. And you do as well, yes. Oh, I'm stuck. So here's these. And they're about 6 weeks old, like I said. I sold 2 of them to a neighbor, 2 of the white ones to a neighbor for breeding. And he's starting his own little rabbit warren. Baby, oops, I scared you. I could sit here all day petting them though. This one doesn't have a name, but it needs one. My does don't have names either, for some reason. Except for Sandwiches over in the next cage. But I don't know what to name her. And I don't know what to name the New Zealand over there. Or not the New Zealand, the Californian. But there's those. And if you ever build a cage, don't build a cage with this kind of lock. It's awful. I can't hardly do it with one hand. There. Here is Sandwiches. Hey, Sandwiches. Hey, baby. Look at her being cute. She's already been bred. All of the does have been bred. She's still just as happy and nice and sweet as she always was. In the last video, I said that I had 2 does. In fact, I did not have 2 does. It was, the little one was a buck. So he is in the freezer now. I noticed that he was a buck whenever he tried to breed Sandwiches. He was not successful, fortunately. But she will be having her first litter, and in fact all of the does will be having their litters on around the 30th of this month, which is April. I'll have lots of new babies. I'm just awful at this camera work. Lots of new babies to pet and love on. Let's close her back up. This is going to end, ouch, this one's going to end up being the grow out cage once I get it cleaned up, because that's icky over there. I'll be putting all of the babies that are in the other cages, the other two cages here, into this cage so that they can grow out, and I can free up these girls to have the new babies in peace. She is going to be getting a new cage this weekend, and I'll show you in a minute where it's going to be. Here's the black buck. This is Smudge again. He's in his new cage. They got a little bit smaller. Get a better shot of it. No top on it yet. A little bit smaller. I wish I had made him a bit bigger, but that's just what I had to do. And he also needs water. They're all spilling their water everywhere. We do this every morning. I hear him doing it. So, say hello. Hello, cutie pie. He's going through a molt, you can tell. He's got his brown fur and his black fur is growing back in. I separated the boys. They used to be in the cage there with the colored bunnies because they were peeing on each other, and you'll see it on Downy over here. This other way. Come here. Oh, you're in the sun. I'm going to cover you back up. Hey, buddy. Oh no, he might be trapped. No, there we go. He doesn't like it when I open this up. He always pulls on it just like that. Like he doesn't realize he can go under it. And that's not in the right spot, so whatever. But here he is. He's looking a lot whiter, a lot cleaner. He's still got a little bit of yellow. I think it might be being overexposed on the camera with the sun. But he's got a little bit of yellow here on his ears, but he's going through a molt too, and he'll end up really white whenever he's clean, whenever he gets new fur. He still has water, so that's good. But I'll give him some in a minute. Well, look at what I just got. I was over at my grandma's house next door trying to find some oil for that thing over there. And my neighbor drove up and she was like, "Hey, do you want a free buck?" And I'm like, "Sure." So now I have another buck. And he's got different genes than the other two that I already have. So that's going to be good for my little Warren here. And he seems pretty tame. He doesn't have a name yet, obviously. I got him about 2 minutes ago. But he's fairly tame. He doesn't like me just yet, but she was holding him like a little baby in her arms. So I know that he's tame with her. And once he gets to know me, he'll like me too, probably. That's... Here, you want a dandelion? Check it out. You want that? You too freaked out? I think he's too freaked out. Nope, he might eat it. Nope, that's okay though. Let's get him in the shade. He's going to live in this cage for a little while. Get your nose in there. And I guess I got to build him a cage too. Unless he just lives in this one for a bit. I could build you one that's bigger though. Guess time to think of another name.